What's up, peeps, and welcome to a update log, captain's log, whatever you want to call it, with me, your host, Zod19. Alright, so it has been a while since I've posted on my channel, and there are various reasons for that. Mostly I kind of fell out of the desire to record videos for YouTube, and there's also the combination of my headset cord have been chewed through by the cat, and the headset that I was using at the time just wasn't exactly my favorite thing to use. And, well, my wife became pregnant, so I just kind of put things, YouTube things aside for a while to kind of set other things in motion, and all that fun stuff. But now I'm back, sort of. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. I've got a desktop now. It is quite the beast, but there are some things that it can play, some things that it can't. For some reason, it won't even open Fallout 4 or load up Space Engineers, unfortunately. Considering that was one of my most popular series on the channel for some reason, right next to the 3 FNAF videos that I've got that I never finished. Of course, I've got a new headset now. I don't know if I used it in one of my last videos or what, but it's quite nice. As you can tell, the audio quality is buttery smooth. I'm no longer using the same audio program that I was using before. I'm not using a program at all now. I'm just recording directly over my my videos instead of going through Crystal Voice, which is what I was using before. It's nice if you want to chat online with people, but it's not really good for recording. I've been thinking about it, and I want to do an upload schedule that's less sporadic as what I had in the past. Before, I would just upload 1, 2, 5 videos a day, and maybe nothing for a while, or I'd post a new video every day, or something like that. I'm going to try and do 1 or 2 videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from now on. We'll see how long that goes on, but I do have a backlog of videos that I just recorded yesterday, so there should be some things for y'all to see coming Monday, or Monday night, whichever. I'll start the upload process Sunday night, I guess. I plan to do a couple of new long series for the channel, one of which being Stardew Valley, and the other being Minecraft, the Divergence pack. I know I've done Minecraft in the past. I did the Yogscast Complete pack and the Agrarian Skies pack. I don't really want to become a channel that relies heavily on Minecraft. I just like the amount of freedom that comes with it, to be able to do what I want and build a world around that. But I'm going to try and not rely on it solely. As for Stardew Valley, I'm going to try and do it like 2 days at a time, per episode, or 20-minute episodes, depending on if I get to a point where all I'm doing is a little bit of stuff and then skipping the rest of the day. Or if I get one of those event days where I go do the event and it's over in 5 seconds. That's the whole day. I don't want to make the episodes too short, like one episode that's 20 minutes and the next episode that's 3 minutes. I don't want that to happen. So at the minimum, there'll be 2 days or 20 minutes, however that works out. For the Minecraft Divergence pack, I've never actually played that pack, so it'll be new for me. I don't know how it will go. If it's too convoluted after one episode, I'm probably going to scrap that whole series and you won't ever see it posted. I'll just have something else take its place. Who knows? I'm going to spend the next few minutes talking about the various games I have. I don't have a lot of games on my Steam library, and of those games, there's only a few that are YouTube worthy, meaning that I like them enough that I would actually record something for those. The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, I like it. I like it a lot. And same with Minecraft. I don't want it to be the main video set that I post on my channel, even though it's the longest running series that I have, so I probably won't go back to it for a while. In all honesty, I'd rather completely replace The Binding of Isaac on my channel with Enter the Gungeon. However, I don't have it yet. And I'll come back to that in a few minutes. As I said earlier, my computer can't run Fallout 4, but it can run Skyrim with a lot of mods on it without any crashing or frame rate issues. And I have actually recorded before using it just to test audio for a couple of minutes, and it did perfectly fine. So I might do a Skyrim playthrough. It really depends on how I feel and what direction I plan on going with that kind of series. Back on the topic of FNAF, or Five Nights at Freddy's, I do have the first two games, and I've never actually played them. My wife has. So I was thinking maybe just, with Sister Location coming up soon, FNAF 5, whatever you want to call it, I was thinking of just playing FNAF, like the first and second games, getting the third and fourth and playing those. Hunting down and playing FNAF World on the channel would be a lot of fun, because it's completely unlike the other FNAFs that I believe it would actually be interesting for someone to watch. So yeah, that could be a thing at some point. And then playing Sister Location when it comes out next week, or tomorrow, or like 5 p.m. tonight, whenever Scott decides to throw it at us, would be an interesting thing to do. I recorded some of Slime Rancher yesterday. About 5 episodes. I did a 5-day rush, and I did 1 day per episode, except for the last episode, because I didn't realize that the 5-day rush ends on day 6 at 12 noon. So I kind of ran it over a little bit on that last episode. But I like the episode structure for those, and the durations of them. They were only 17 to 20 minutes each, and they mostly, I was able to edit them really quickly, just watching a couple episodes of anime while it loaded it up, and then it saved it to a file. That went over pretty well. So I don't think I'm going to do any more Slime Rancher beyond that, because I pretty much went over everything about it during those 5 days, and by that 5th day I had been playing it for about 2 or 3 hours, and I was done. I was just done with it. I didn't want to mess with it anymore. Subnautica. My computer can run it very well too, which is nice. So that might end up being a series on the channel. I'm not entirely sure. It just really depends on whether or not I get the free time. I'm a dad now, and a husband, and I have a part-time job, which I work at sporadically. So who knows, maybe. Enter the Gungeon. I really want to get into that. Eventually I'll get around to having the money to get it. It's part of being broke. You can't do much. But once I do manage to have the money for it, I plan on putting it up on the channel and just having fun that way with it. I look forward to it. I haven't actually ever played it. I've watched Biznap play it, and a little bit of Cobalt Streak and Northern Lion, so I generally don't know how anything works on the game. So it would be a lot of fun going in and exploring the game and learning about it while I'm playing it. because I have no idea what most of the items do. The guns, I've seen some of them. I don't want to say the majority because I have no idea how many items and guns are in the game, but I have seen bullet hell, and I've seen the extra levels and stuff, and I've seen the bullet character be played, and I've seen the robot be played, so those wouldn't be surprises. But the actual gameplay, getting the guns, learning what they do for myself, seeing all the puns and laughing at them for probably the first time, because it's been a while since I've seen the very beginning of the game, would be a lot of fun. It would be a sort of fresh, like a 3-day-old banana sitting on the counter in a brown bag kind of fresh take on the game. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is Terra Online. And the reason why I haven't finished the series on that, other than, my headset being blah blah, and then my laptop not being able to play it after a certain update, but recently I've noticed with Terra that they've started moving in a direction I don't particularly care for. I don't know how to say it. In respects to their character classes and their races. I like freedom of choice. It's why I play Skyrim a lot, with the alternate life, alternate start mod, and why I play Minecraft with mods where I can run around and do a whole lot of stuff. I like freedom of choice. And it really bothers me that lately, with the past, I think, 2 updates, if the Ninja update is out now, that the game has, not 2 updates, 3 updates, because the Gunner updates when I started playing. With these 3 updates, it has started to force you to play certain races and certain genders in order to play specific classes. That's not cool. Sure, on the series I played a female character on the thing, but I played a class where it wasn't required for me to play that race and that gender in order to play that class. With Gunner, you have to be a female, and you have to be from one of 2 races in order to play it. And with Monk, when it came out, I think you have to be a female, and you have to be of one of 2 races in order to play it. I think it's like human and the elf. You have to be those 2 races in order to play it. And then there's the Reaper, which you can only play as the little girl class. And it's like, seriously, guys? I just want to try this class out. I don't want to have to make a character like that. I don't want to be forced to have to do something like that in order to try something out. That's like cutting off your arm so you can try out what a prosthetic feels like. It's just weird. It's wrong on so many levels. And I really like the Monk class. And almost all of the MMOs that I've played where it's available, the fist fighting, pugilist, Monk class, I've always played that class. And I was just so disheartened by them doing that. And I believe the Ninja class is also only playable as the little girl, whatever the fuck they're called. It kills me. It kills me slowly, so I'm not going back to it at all. And it's great that I don't remember any of my login information either, because I don't plan on going back. Like, I installed it on my computer with the intention of looking at the Ninja class, and I have not even clicked that icon. That's just how much my disdain for the game has risen. So salty about that. It was why I liked World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. You could play any class on any race. There were some restrictions with World of Warcraft because of lore reasons and so on, but Final Fantasy, you could play any class as any race. You can start anywhere. Final Fantasy 11 allowed you to do that, and Final Fantasy 14 was a little more specific, but after a while, they took away that restriction. I'd like to play Elder Scrolls Online on this, but at the same time, I also don't, because my wife, she surprised me with it one day. She was like, "Here, play this. You wanted to play an MMO again. I don't like you playing Terra, so here, play this one." It's like, okay. And I played it, I think, hardcore for 2 days, and haven't touched it since. It's not bad in the sense that there's a ton of things to do. It's a lot of fun in that sense. But if you play a game once or twice and then never feel the urge to touch it again after that, is it really a good game? Is it really fun? I don't know. I really don't know. I've never felt the urge to go back to it. It's not installed on my computer at the moment. It's only on the laptop. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But okay, I'm rambling. It's probably been 16 or so minutes, something like that. So I'm going to go. This is my first captain's log, I guess is what I'm going to call them. Thank you all for listening, peeps. I hope the background picture didn't bother you too much. I just had to pick out something, and I wanted to use something that I made myself, so I wouldn't have to worry about leaving credits in the description for this. I'm just going to upload this as it is and go with it from there. So this should pop up in the description box, maybe. Not description box, the sub box. Maybe. It's been so long since I posted anything, it's likely YouTube is going to make it so you can't see it pop up on your subscriptions thing. Who knows? I don't know. YouTube's been so strange lately. But I don't really care, because I never plan on monetizing any of this. This is just going to stay a hobby for me. So if there's some days when I don't post, it just means I didn't have the energy to record. It'll be okay. Thank you all for watching, peeps, again. Or listening to me ramble like a crazy man. Wow, I don't even have to ask you to like the video, because this isn't technically a video, it's just an audio log. If you liked my captain's log, be sure to click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, Zod19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and hope YouTube lets you. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.